My name is Aster, an eladrin hailing from the Feywilds. I have traversed great lengths to get here. I am a cleric of the god Sylvanas, and a sage of the Four Seasons, sent on a divine mission to determine the halt of the natural order, and hopefully set things right.
Hi, my name is Cerelia. Cerelia Eon. I am an autognome bard from the island nation of Lantan. I have traveled to the Icewind Dale to find something stolen from my creator, among other things. Bye-bye!
Hello, my name is Cyphus Tomeseeker. I am a human mage hailing from the Academy of Waterdeep. I have heard rumors of a great city once lifted to the stars that came crashing back down, here in the far north. Hence have I come to the Icewind Dale, seeking the knowledge and magic of that once great city.
Greetings, friends. I am Garosh, a proud silver dragonborn. I grew up in forests south of the Icewind Dale, training to become a stronger ranger that protects both nature and civilization. I have come to the Icewind Dale following a prophetic dream and a mysterious egg. I look forward to seeing what challenges present themselves and to help the people that are suffering along the way.
Hello, my name is Kataros, and I'm a half-drow tiefling. I grew up not far from the Icewind Dale in a small settlement just outside of Luskan. I was born with an innate arcane ability, and have worked on mastering my powers for as long as I can remember. Now that my life is in my own hands, I want to travel to the Dale and find myself.
Wah, wah, wee, wah. Oh god, I really hope that's not the first thing.
I am DM Man, and I don't make self-inserts. Jesus Christ! Matthew, chill out! Matthew has donated $100. We didn't even get a minute in, and I think he's broken a record of some kind. So excited for the series. Have $100 for the first episode. See, he goes, I'm taking out a loan for these donations, but at this point I wouldn't doubt it. But, yeah. Welcome to our D&D 5e game. We are going to be playing, just to get it out of the way, this is an official module. This is Rime of the Frost Maiden, and for those of you who aren't aware, the Rime of the Frost Maiden takes place in the far north, far beyond, not far beyond, but somewhat beyond the spine of the world, to the far northwest of Faerun. We are in the 10 towns at the moment, which are 10 towns spread throughout the Dale that host all the human and, I want to say, like, social life that don't actively seek to harm others. There is a bounty of ways to die in this place, and it's really tough to survive. These 5 are grouped together after a recent mission, going after a murderer who had made a spree amongst the 10 towns. And right now, we have taken refuge in Bryn Shander, more specifically, the inn placed near the center called the North Look. Owner Scramsax has moved over to do like morning calls and wake-up calls, and you guys hear a light knocking on your door from outside. Some of you have chosen to stay together, I believe, in your own rooms?
Yeah, Kataros has a little room that he rents out and has been renting for a while, and he's in there with Garosh right now, the dragonborn.
Yeah, that's right.
First things first, how is the morning for you guys as the wake-up calls like knock on your doors and set you up? Unless you've already been up. I know some of you require less sleep than others.
Yeah, I think Aster and Cerelia are straight up just like doing some type of like craft. Like we're like knitting or something.
Oh, okay.
Or like playing cat's cradle, I don't know. Something you do with small bits of things.
Fair.
Also, are you guys getting a lot of background noise from me?
No.
No.
Okay, good.
Moving along.
My Discord icon.
Garosh. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Now that we've gotten situated, I should have asked if you guys, during your morning introductions or morning wake up, could do a little introduction for yourself.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So go ahead, start.
I'll start.
Yeah.
Alphabetical order works for me. Hello, I am Aster Lotus. I am an eladrin hailing from the Feywilds. I am the cleric of this party, and I am a cleric of the nature domain. I am here to try and find the source of this never-ending winter. Hopefully put a stop to it.
Wonderful.
I got grass for hair.
Going down that list. So, Cerelia or Cyphus? I guess Cerelia is first.
Cerelia was with the knee.
Yeah. Go for it.
Just hi. I'm Cerelia. I'm a bard from Lanten. And I'm looking for things.
That's all she's got programmed.
It's like beyond the 3 sentences that she's got programmed.
Yeah.
Oh.
She finishes that.
My name, who, like what I am, and what I'm looking for. That's it.
She
programmed responses to that question at the very least. It's like no, you'll get different answers if you ask a different question. But those are the 3 for that one.
After that, she just starts making dial-up noises. You ask her anything outside of those parameters.
I'm just waiting for the update.
How does she have a routine for getting up? Does she like polish her metal anything? Like,
Well, firstly, when she's like so she's an autognome, so she doesn't sleep like a normal person does, or like a living person does, I should say. And so she just kind of collapses to the floor like a puppet when you let go of it and like drop the strings. And then she wakes up and she just like stands up. Oh, she doesn't drop to the floor.
I was gonna say, does she just like fall? Because that's what I was imagining. Just like her.
I imagine she
like,
shuts down
"Night,
slowly.
She's like, good night, and then she sits down and she just collapses on the floor like in a heap.
she just eats it.
Aster would be very concerned by this the first time they witness it.
I mean, she's still like aware, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't feel pain from like hitting the ground.
Yeah, that's true.
I hope not.
Wild.
All right, Cyphus. First thing.
Cyphus is even keeled, so he is not thrown by the 2 he is sharing a room with, which is Aster and Cerelia. Cyphus also wakes up early as an elderly gentleman. I am Cyphus. I am a mage, a wizard hailing from Blackstaff Academy, and I have a grand total of 6 hit points.
Wait, Cyphus what? You guys say your last names.
Oh, I am Cyphus Tomeseeker, and I am
I'm
here
Aster.
seeking lost magics.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot to give mine as well. I'm Aster Lotus.
I'm Cerelia Eon.
Checking in. I've got a fat 10 hit points. That caster class, baby.
All right,
Caster life.
Garosh.
Yeah, so I'm Garosh. I'm a.
Garosh what?
You really want me to say it? 'Cause I will.
Don't say it like it's a threat. Also, how does he get up in the morning?
Yeah, so I'm Garosh. I'm a silver dragonborn. I'm a ranger by trade, but you know I kind of act a little more like a fighter at times because I really like training. I like challenging myself. So I get up early in the morning. I'll do some like stretches and exercises, and I'll just get ready. I don't know how my new friend here, Kataros, is doing, but I hail from way south of the Icewind Dale, and I come from a family that is all fighters, monks, paladins, all sorts of martial artists and the like, and we call this family the Fightmasters. So I am Garosh Fightmaster, and I'm here in the Icewind Dale following a dream of sorts. But I'll just wake up and do my normal routine.
I would say, I imagine he's like giving Kataros like this background. Like he does like the thumb pointing at himself, like I'm Garosh Fightmaster.
Yeah, it's just like acting practice or something.
Garosh Fightmaster, and these are the guys I just met.
It's live. No, I could see Garosh being a live streamer, being like, "Oh, hey, look at this monster we're about to take down. Let's do it."
But like those dudes that walk around the streets with cameras, but it's a guy with a GoPro and a sword. All right.
Oh my god.
Kataros.
I don't know if you allow him to sleep on the floor, but he's certainly offering you the bed. He kind of peels himself off the floor and just like, yeah, that's great. I'm Kataros. I'm a drow tiefling. I came from Luskin, which isn't too far away, only about 10 days or so. And I came to the Icewind Dale to try and reinvent myself in a way.
'Tis perfect. All of you awaken with not empty, but certainly not full stomachs. The cold is the last place you want to end up feeling hungry. So I should ask, is anyone interested in grabbing a bite to eat before heading out? And if so, I have a fair bit of cheap meals for you to pick up.
I mean, we should eat, presumably.
Absolutely.
Can't
All right.
Can't find the mysteries of our worlds on an empty stomach.
The five of you exit your rooms in whatever fashion you please, be it running downstairs or taking a leisurely stroll. You see on one of the small boards, it is written, it is a quote, meat stick for 2 copper, or there are cheese omelets and ham and cheese on bread. Whether the bread is stale or not, you have kind of no idea. All for decently priced 2 to 3 copper. As you also exit, Kataros Scramsax turns to you, cleaning like a little bowl where he had previously been cooking something, and gives you a wave. A morning greeting. Good morning, Kataros.
Kataros goes ahead, waves back, and goes, "Good morning, Scrapsacks. What did you make?"
Oh, well, I've just got a fair bit of cheese omelets prepared. Eat them quick or they'll freeze. And he gestures over to a few different plates he had made, assuming some who would be leaving would want an already made and hot breakfast.
Absolutely.
He's got
going for that anyways.
3 cheese omelets and 2, air quotes, meat sticks.
I do not trust a meat stick. So
I would like the meat stick.
Big boy, I like it. Come on over here. And he holds his hand out for the copper that he's owed and turns back, grabbing hold of this. It's a meat stick for sure. The bone and the meat are not the same animal. This was clearly put on, but it's
Even better.
cooked very well and spiced. And when I say liberally, I am trying to refer to liberally in the Icewind Dale sense. This is about basically 2 pinches of salt and a pinch of pepper. The 3 cheese omelets, I'm assuming, go to the 3 other boys, unless Cerelia is dying to taste cheese and egg and turn it into some sort of fuel for her system.
Yeah, I think upon realizing this, Aster will look. I'm not much taller than her, but I will bend down, kind of inspect and go. Now, what would happen if you were to try and eat something? Would it get stuck in there?
I don't know.
You've never tried.
No.
Interesting.
We did give her some oil last night. Maybe we could find some again if you're hungry, or whatever you feel.
I'll just watch you eat.
If that is what nourishes you, then be my guest.
She just goes up to the edge of the table and her fingers over the edge and just right up against it watching.
The aperture of her eye, All right. So, orders. Scrimsax kind of, after getting the 2 copper pieces from Garosh, looks at the 3 others, turns to Cyphus and is like, "What about you, old man?"
Good morning, barkeep. I will have a cheese omelet, please.
Coming right up. He turns behind himself, pulling what he had kept them under prior, these like metal covers to insulate, brings the small plates over, the silverware already on hand, and it puts them before you.
How much do I owe you?
That's gonna be 3 copper pieces.
There you are.
Aster
Thank
will
you.
also spend 3.
That makes 3.
Perfect. And then he finishes up by leaving you three with your food, and taking off to service some other guests who had woken up. There is an unending sense of calm coming from your group, which is probably a nice break. There's been tough days for those of you who've been here for longer than others, but none too far, I would say, from like the worst days of your life. This is a welcomed respite, I should say.
Nice.
After you're done eating, you have all of Bryn Shander to explore. For those of you who need a reminder or haven't been here for as long, there is, of course, the Northlook Tavern. But there is also... Matthew donated $20. But I'm sorry, Matthew, give me a moment. There is stables that you can check out for various forms and methods of transportation. You know that, at least from all of you traveling here, that it's going to be a long walk. If you want to leave the town, you're highly incentivized to use some form of vehicle. There is gates, all the north, southwest, and east gates lead to different cities. You can head to the town hall, the council hall, and then finally Black Iron Blades, which is at least, I'd say, like the most highly incentivized of the day.
Seems to me, or
Oh my god. Sorry. I looked at Matthew's thing earlier, and I saw he donated, but I didn't see how much. He gave us $200 and said, fuck it, I'm so excited, take double.
Oh,
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So I feel like we
Yeah,
have to
mine.
use at least some of this later for something fun.
Something fun, you say?
Yeah, for the campaign.
I'm
Regardless.
something fun.
We'll have to get a...
It just becomes 3D models.
Yeah, we're just gonna be full VTubers by the end of the campaign. Actually, I'm just gonna get surgery to look like Aster.
I'm
your
coming-
ass hair.
Dude, in the words of Kermit the Frog, it ain't easy being green.
and I live by that.
And I took that personally.
And I live by that.
We'll give Matthew his well-deserved personalized thank you another point. But yes, you guys have free roam amongst the areas of Bryn Shander, or at least the areas that have been kind of explained to you. There are other areas that are more, I would say, Kataros' speed or area of being from Bryn Shander, or from being trusted by locals of Bryn Shander.
Cyphus will turn to Kataros, and Kataros, didn't Duvessa ask us to check on an order or something for her?
Yeah, the Black Iron Blades order. What did she say? She said something was wrong with the delivery and it hasn't been returned yet.
It seems like a good place to start.
I would chime in and say, hey, what are these Black Iron Blades anyway?
Before any of you can answer, another man who is at a table with friends speaks up and says, something you never wish to have on you if you're in trouble. And a good amount of the tavern goers all bust out into a soft chuckle. as if like getting off one good joke in the early morning.
DM man, do I know what this is?
Can you give me insight?
Yes,
First
I can.
roll, first roll.
First
Oh,
roll.
first roll session.
Are you rolling physical or on owlbear?
I am rolling physical, and that is a
Yeah, green.
not a good one. It's a 7.
You would assume that this is just how people act from, if like they're from the city. I guess it must be some form of like joking self-deprecation in some sense way. It's
Can
confusing.
you repeat the joke? I didn't.
Something you
Something
never
you
wish
hope
to
to
have on
have on?
you if you're ever in
You-
trouble.
You want to have it or you don't want to have it?
You don't want to have it.
Okay.
Sounds like the police or something.
Cool.
Sounds bad.
Kataros just laughs nervously and is like, I'm sure it's fine. They're just kind of like that sometimes.
If you want, and if anyone finds it necessary, you're also fully welcome to ask tavern goers or the barkeep. But everyone has finished up their breakfast at this time. I wanted to ask, just out of curiosity, and it's fine if you don't have it, but does anyone know if they're like a messy or polite eater?
Aster is.
Cyphus is refined.
Jesus Christ!
Aster is actually probably surprised, like, not messy, but definitely not like Aster eats with their hands.
Someone just donated $335.
Right.
I very much appreciate you. This is monologue.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you guys so
thanks.
much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Someone goes, "Is that a magical girl warforged?"
Yeah.
No, I'm an autognome.
You're not wrong about the first
Same
part, though.
thing.
Yeah. All right.
Um,
Yeah.
Aster would probably lean towards Kataros and say, are you familiar with this black iron blade? Or actually, I have history. Can I roll history?
You can.
Or is this like a local thing?
This is a primary. Well, actually, Jesus Christ! All right, I have to turn off donations for a moment, until at least a good halfway into the stream, because they keep donating absurd amounts of money. I love you
Thank
guys
you.
to no end. I don't think this is a product. I care too much about you as people.
We don't deserve it.
To allow you to keep doing this.
Let me do a role play.
Yeah, we haven't even thought
I-
a single thing yet.
I'm going to fucking. eat
Grant,
them.
I just rolled a nat 20 on his.
Yo.
Jesus. Okay.
Hey,
You have no idea how you.
I was kidding. I'll take a picture.
You have no idea why it didn't click with you before. I guess you had thought of black iron blades in the possessive, of it literally being an item. But once you remember the fact that this is also a story here, the history kind of makes sense. It's, as you've kind of caught in a little conversation arriving here, people would talk about not wanting to have a black iron blade at your side. What you assumed was a literal black iron blade, you now realize means, God, I hope I don't, in any unsafe or dangerous situation, I hope to Christ the blade I carry with me was not made by black iron blades. Now what you can assume is due to poor craftsmanship.
Understood.
It's pretty brutal now that you've realized.
All right, Aster will stop mid-sentence and rethink and go. Now, Kataros, who did you say this woman was?
That's a shame, the speaker.
The person asking for the help.
Yeah, the speaker. She's kind of like the mayor.
Oh,
yeah, she was really nice to us. Maybe we should help her out.
I think she's great. I don't think she would do anything to try and put us in harm's way. So if
No,
it's something that needs taken care of, then we should go ahead and take care of it for her.
I'm
Sounds
happy
good
to
to
help.
me.
All right. Then it's settled. The five of you already having paid your tab. arise from your seats and head out into the cold. Now, it's very cold out, but behind the walls of Bryn Shander, it's tolerable. You do have what have you with your cold resistance and your warm clothes, but that's about all you guys have at the moment. Walking out into the center of town, you guide yourself to the Black Iron Blades with Kataros' knowledge, passing through the market square and other areas of this city center till you see the Black Iron Blades. Before you get in, however, you can hear the sounds of clamoring armor and weapons. Not weapons, I should say. Tools would be more appropriate. Sorry. 3 stocky figures, bundled in cold weather garb, stumble towards you. They have snowshoes slung over their backs and ice picks to their belts. And 2 of them have thick beards. The third holds up a gloved hand and says through thick wool and through a thick wool scarf in a raspy voice,
"Well met. I'm Haruna, and these are my friends, Corix and Storn. We need help, and you look capable."
What kind of help can I offer you, fine gentlemen?
Well, we're the survivors of a group of dwarves tasked with delivering a sled of iron ingots to Bryn Shander. A Yeti surprised us and killed a member of our group. The rest of us fled as the Yeti tore Ubak from limb. Now we need someone to go back and get the sled for us. As payment, we'll offer each of you a gemstone with 50 gold pieces. The friendship of the dwarves of Icewind Dale can be more than a boon than bane in these harsh times. You'll need snowshoes to make the trip in good time, though. Now, I wouldn't say I'm strapped for time, but if it's too much on your pockets, we'd be willing to cover the cost until you get back.
Do you have snowshoes on you?
3 pairs.
Only 3. Well, presumably the small woman made of metal the snowshoes wouldn't be effective anyways.
Not necessarily true.
I mean, we could carry her like we did last time.
That's true.
Kataros, are you sure you want to suggest that?
Wouldn't.
I'll suggest that.
Wouldn't that slow us down, though?
What's your strength?
It worked last time. I was able to carry you somewhat.
Do you have any sleds with you?
Nothing that we didn't take. So no.
And how far away did you say this was?
Well, we were halfway to Kelvin's Cairn, so it's a few hours' walk.
Is there anywhere we could rent another pair or 2 of snowshoes?
Well, I'd assume the Black Iron Blades would carry them, along with other tools if you find it necessary.
Out of character, is this bound to be the same order that Duvessa asked us to look for?
Do you? I mean, you could assume that, yeah.
I'll ask Kataros, was it an order of iron that went missing that Duvessa wanted us to find?
I'm so sorry, I'm checking my notes. Yeah, it was an order of iron.
I could see Kataros actually pulling out notes.
Yeah, looks down at his hand and is like, just give me a second.
As you guys are thinking amongst yourselves, you do take a moment to inspect the 3 dwarves.
Yeah, I would like to roll insight on the dwarves if that's cool.
Go for it.
Can I roll perception?
Sure.
That's a 19 plus 5.
Damn!
So 24.
They look weathered. Evidently, they were out in the storm.
I'm rolling
long.
Insight.
Yeah.
So
No,
that's
fair. That's
Okay.
fair. I
rolled
look
a
weathered
17, so I
they
can
look-
also take that.
and are acting more annoyed due to just straight irritation. They don't seem to be lying, but they are almost embarrassed to admit that they failed this mission and were so effortlessly taken apart. The words are true. And what did you get,
Great.
17?
Yes.
Haruna speaks for the group in the voice made raspy by years of evidently smoking. She's lost her right ear and 2 fingers to frostbite. Korix stares in silence and doesn't talk much. He has lost 3 fingers, 2 toes, and his nose to frostbite.
They're making me want to pay for gloves for my character.
Storn seems to be lost in some kind of paranoia, and while keeping track of the conversation, keeps looking around and staring up at the sky every few moments, as if he's turning back to see something. He's lost nothing to the frostbite, but he also wears an extra layer, evidently, over several parts of his clothing.
Well, consider yourselves both lucky and honored to be alive still. We'll look into this problem.
I think you all should rest up for now. We'll get it taken care of. Can we meet you back here when we're done? Maybe you should go to a tavern or something, warm up a bit.
We'll head to the North Look and meet you there once you're done.
Are there any points of note that we could use to find where you lost the sled?
She thinks for a moment.
Nothing really. What about you guys?
And she defers for a moment. One of them, I think I saw him fall into one of the gullies nearby. And you use this is a kind of understanding. There is, like, weird dips and areas, like where forests used to lie on maps, that you can use as a reference point.
All right, so find a crevasse about halfway to the next city.
They give you the other basic idea, like rundown of where it is, and you realize now that you guys are going to be trekking out past, well, not passing through anything. You are going straight from Bryn Shander through mountains to meet halfway through Kelvin's Cairn, or the way to Kelvin's Cairn. All right.
Was that from the one that's kind of dissociating?
All of the information, besides what I had already said, comes from the raspy-voiced woman.
Okay, good to know.
Cyphus will go to the Black Iron Blades to attempt to acquire some extra sets of
all right
snowshoes.
You walk into the Black
and potentially
Iron
some
Blades.
warmer clothes.
Oh, fair. They
think
do
that's
have a very. It's also somewhat of a general store in the sense that it sells, like it's also an outfitter. As you walk in, there is 2 shield dwarves that seem to be mindlessly arguing, being like, "We should have sent someone else out by now." And she, the woman aside him, is like, "We would have if we had the coin." Bickering incessantly, they do not notice you walking in, going back and forth in conversation that slowly starts evolving into an argument. Both of them turn to you. Sorry,
Excuse me. Didn't mean to interrupt. I was hoping we could acquire some gear for the weather as well as some snowshoes to aid our travel.
The man begins to speak before his sister speaks before him. She goes, "Garn, would you please go work on whatever you have to do? I'll attend to them. I'm Elza. Nice to meet you. This is my brother Garn." Both of them lawful shield dwarves. You can tell from how they carry themselves that they are in business, and business is not good. She brings you guys over to her side of the store that's got a bunch of stuff from rations, cold weather gear, ice picks, and snowshoes, to other, like, different things that you may need, matchboxes and ropes, etc. What can I get you?
Do the 3 sets of snowshoes that we have, will they fit normal people? Should we get maybe
Did you
a
take
smaller
the
set?
snowshoes from the dwarves?
Oh, I thought they were lending them to us.
Oh no,
But
they said
then-
they would pay for it if you needed them to, but none of you asked.
Oh.
So
Oh no.
Oh.
Seems useful to
Get
have.
that
Seems
one.
useful to have
I'll run
anyway.
back.
I'll run back.
No. We can just. I mean, we'll see how much they are.
How much could snowshoes be here?
Yeah, 10 gold pieces.
30. No.
Watch it actually be 10 gold pieces.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be kind of miffed. Grant,
Yeah.
how much are the snowshoes?
Sorry, I was trying to find the reference for it. And the closest thing I have to it is fucking impossible to find. They are 20 gold pieces. Nope, 2 gold pieces. That is a different. I was looking at
Yeah.
magical
Those are
snowshoes.
very different.
I was looking at magical snowshoes.
Worlds of
Oh,
difference.
wow.
Yeah, 2 gold pieces per pair of snowshoes.
Yeah.
What?
I'll-
Cyphus will buy one.
What makes
Alright.
magical snowshoes magical?
Well, they don't actually have these. I was looking at a different reference, but these,
Oh.
the snowshoes that I was reading, freeze water underneath you.
Oh.
But that one was
Well, never
nuts.
mind.
Yeah, ignore that.
Yeah, I'll buy a pair.
All right, take
Yeah,
out the
me
2
too.
gold pieces. Everybody's grabbing them, I'm assuming.
Well, we are
Mhm.
doing a favor for them. Should we see if we can get a discount, or is everyone okay with the 2 gold pieces?
Did you? I mean, you haven't even said anything yet. You just kind of came in here and started buying snowshoes. Did you
Yeah.
want to tell them?
Yeah, I'll go up to their counter and go, hey, so we were actually asked by those dwarves outside if we could go and find your sled for you. Is there any chance we could maybe get a discount on snowshoes?
The dwarves are outside.
They were. I think they went to Northlook Tavern to warm up.
Excuse me for one moment. She goes, just like holding her finger up as she like slowly steps outside, grabs her brother, whispers something to him. They both very angrily like agree to something. And you can see the vein on her forehead growing larger as she discusses, until she finally like pats her brother on the back, who leaves out the front door. After he
fucked up.
after he leaves, she sighs, as if she's letting off like mounds of stress with him gone. Turns back to you and says, if you're gonna be going to get this iron, wherever it is, the stuff that we had originally asked those dwarves and paid them beforehand, then yes, I could give maybe 1 or 2 of you a pair for free. But I want that
That-
iron delivered today.
Today, we will do the best we can, and that'll be 5 snowshoes in exchange. Unless any of you need anything else.
Ooh.
I don't mind
She's-
paying for mine.
She's hesitant when you're like, I'll try. But
I'll do my
She-
best. I
she puts-
promise you that.
she puts 2 free
Kataros,
snowshoes.
Kataros. We can surely get it done today.
We will get it done today. I like your gall.
Done today.
She puts after she's put them on the table, she takes the 6 remaining gold pieces that are required from whoever is buying. So who's buying and who's free?
Aster will purchase.
I can
I'll pay.
buy. Oh,
I'll pay.
how about we both
And
give 1 gold
Cyphus.
piece?
Fine.
All right.
So, does that mean that I
I-
get a free pair of shoes?
You get a free pair of shoes.
Hopefully they're extra sturdy.
I was gonna say you watch Elsa go into like a drawer and pull out like doll shoes.
It's definitely like
Oh.
for sale baby shoes never
Yeah,
worn.
Baby,
Oh.
baby,
really sad.
baby snowshoes never worn.
I'm not gonna think about that one too much.
Never worn because they're brand new.
Yay!
You guys
Nice.
put those in your packs. I should note that these are like are gonna help you move up the like snow-ridden mountains. But we are going to be traveling through blizzards now. You guys have everything you need. Do you want to purchase anything else while you're here?
Let me fucking check what I've got.
Go through your
Is it
bags.
implied that we came here with warm enough clothing? Otherwise, I would buy more.
Absolutely.
Does anybody have a torch or anything like that?
Oh shoot, good
I've
call.
got 5 candles.
Yeah, I only have candles. I don't have torches.
I have
really need a torch.
10 torches. I have 10 torches and a tinderbox.
Okay, great.
I'm good. I have magic, so we can light whatever you need.
Fantastic.
I also have magic.
I have magic, but it's not fire, so
I've got insults.
it also works.
Yeah,
Plenty.
insults.
And I've got
Insults.
puns.
I can do so, but not magically. Anyways, let us venture forth.
All right.
Hoorah.
Do you have a vague idea of where we're going?
Yeah.
To
So
Kelvin's
halfway to
Hey.
Kelvin's cairn.
place.
It's a
Cairn?
large.
But which
ass
direction is Kelvin's cairn?
mountain.
North, south, east, west? Okay,
Is it-
out the north gate we go.
All right.
All right.
Let's get going.
Do you guys? I should ask. Do you guys want to get methods of transportation, or are you walking?
I mean, isn't it
Do
a
we know
walk?
how... I was under the impression it was definitely walkable.
You told us to get snowshoes.
No. You're like once it. Oh, I guess that's true. It is going to be a lot less easy to traverse with mount. So it does make sense for you guys to walk. It's ooh. Pretty early in
DM
the
man, I'm
day.
begging you. Oh, okay. I'm so afraid of what you're going to say. You're like, actually, it's about 5 days.
No, it's a relatively short trip in terms of to other towns, but still into the wilderness. It's daunting, to say the least. This is probably going to be the farthest many of you have traveled, other than to get to Bryn Shander. But as you traverse, you're going to find yourselves moving about an mile and what is it? Not a mile an hour, is it? It might be.
It might be in the snow.
In
On
snow,
foot with
maybe, yeah.
snowshoes, you
With
go,
snowshoes?
you go half a mile an hour.
No.
Really?
Yes.
We were kind of just waddling. It makes some amount of sense.
Oh, sorry. With mountain travel? No, this is Is this mountain travel? This most certainly.
I'm
probably
assuming
is.
unless this town is at the foot of the mountains, it's not mountain
No,
travel
that's true. That's
immediately.
correct. You're so right. You guys are going to be traveling for close to, I really hope this is incorrect when I say 8 hours, but that would be rough. No. So we're going to do some cold resistance rolls. Just to travel and traverse. You have a DC of 10. It is...
You know, as a treat.
Alright. There's so many notes. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
the
find...
5e.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the travel. I should ask, how do you guys feel about walking in the cold? And are some of you more apt to trying to acquiesce a mount?
How tall is the snow?
It's at least a foot. Oh, it's at least a foot and a half, and at least, especially going through the area you are right now.
How much would a mount be, and what would it be? And would we be able to get a sled to maybe lower the amount that we need?
You can get a dog sled or an axe beak. These are the most common practices for traveling mounts. dog sleds. Like an empty dog sled costs 20 gold. It weighs 300 pounds and has room at the back for one driver. A dog sled or a sled dog costs 50 gold pieces and can pull essentially like one person to two people. You can get multiple. You can also rent the dog sleds from certain areas. And then axe beaks, for those who are unaware, are large bipedal birds that over here act kind of like horses, which I will send in voice chat text and in D&D art.
It's just a dodo with an axe beak, for those of you who can't see it.
I mean, it seems.
I love them.
How much are those to rent?
To rent an axe beak is... Oh, it can be purchased for 50 gold and rented for 5 per day.
Oh, but we're doing it today. And how many people can ride on that, or can it pull a sled?
It can carry a couple hundred pounds. It should be like 1 to 2 people.
Okay. So 3 of those 15 gold would be able to carry all of us.
Yeah. It is also
I would be
just
willing
about...
to put at least 5 towards that.
That'd be 3 gold each. I wouldn't mind that.
Everybody good with 3 gold each?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool.
We will
Alright.
go to the stables to requisition some axe beaks.
I love them.
All right. You guys head on over to the nearby stables, finding that there is just enough axe beaks for you guys to rent, and you put in the few gold to rent them. Packing onto them. Who's riding with who?
We probably want to distribute weight to the best of our abilities. Either me or Cyphus is probably the lightest. Maybe Kataros.
We
He's
could go to
pretty small.
an axe beak.
So
They can carry 420 pounds.
Oh.
okay, then
Nice.
yeah, so definitely
Nice.
2 of us.
Definitely carry 2 of us.
However,
Yeah, who wants me?
How much does Cerelia weigh?
well, I guess if you return it within the day, you should be fine. But these things require a lot of food to keep happy.
That's fine. It seems like maybe not our problem.
I haven't figured out how much Cerelia weighs.
That's fine.
But
I
it's
would-
not 400 pounds.
Okay, cool. All right, then yeah. Why don't we do? I'll go with Cyphus as I'm wearing armor.
I'm fairly light.
I'm on the heavier side.
Maybe
I'll go with
Garosh.
Cerelia then.
Yeah, Garosh probably needs his own. All right.
I lift Cerelia up like a dad lifting a small child up on a horse.
The base weight for an autognome, by the way, is 130 pounds.
Sick.
Your back starts to
Daintily
crack.
made, daintily carved.
She looks light as a feather, but she certainly doesn't feel like it. You better get swole to lift me up.
This is how I'm gonna increase my strength.
Nice. Good.
Cerelia
good.
curls.
Yeah.
It's bench presser.
Cerelia.
Cerelia. Sounds like a Pokemon.
Does sound like a Pokemon.
You guys head outside of Bryn Shander. As they open the gates, the warmth of the walls starts to fade, and you find yourselves traveling on Axebeak. So, sorry, for a refresher, who's riding with who as we travel through these open plains? You guys are heading...
Aster.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, I mean, I'm trying to get better at not interrupting.
You're fine.
Aster and Cyphus are together. Cerelia and
Kataros.
Kataros. And then Garosh has one to himself.
All right. Excuse me while I roll a d20.
I was gonna say, do we need animal handling, or are these really chill birds?
I have animal friendship as a spell if anybody needs it.
For the person who got the really
These-
sucky act.
You guys can give
I
me.
have
Go ahead and give me animal handling checks. These things have been kind of really domesticated, or at least they've been in such high use that they're kind of almost robotic in how they move.
Oh,
14 plus 3, 17.
Perfect.
wow.
Your gentle touch gives this thing some calm that it hasn't felt in a 10-day, let's say.
I like gently brush my hand across its beak. Calm now. All is well. What is your name, divine creature? If it responds, he doesn't know. He can't talk.
Oh,
to him.
I was gonna say it gives you like a.
Yeah, no, he doesn't understand.
But does he pretend to?
Aster's from the Feywilds. He's kind of expecting a lot of animals to just like start talking back to him.
Sorry. Fuck. Can the rest of you who are riding or driving your, I guess, guiding the axe beak, give me rolls?
Yeah,
Cyphus will definitely let Aster drive.
Cerelia, would you like to steer, or should I?
I rolled a 17, so I can steer.
Oh, the reins are yours.
Yay!
Yeah, I rolled a 10 total.
All right. You guys are traveling for the first hour. I'm gonna need a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. And when I said morning, for all of you actually, or unless you have cold resistance, you can ignore that.
That's me.
DC 10 saving throw.
Oh no. What does a 7 get me?
A 7 gets you a level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Is that Constitution?
Yes.
I really should have gotten those gloves.
So at the moment, with you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, my favorite.
Riding on the axe piece kind of takes it out of you. You've got your hands gripping the reins, and you're right. Those extra gloves really would have come in handy now.
I feel like I'm like trying to scooch up to Cerelia for warmth, but she is a robot.
Another hour in, I'm gonna need Constitution saving throws. Can you somebody at least once per hour let me know how riding goes, or if you guys are feeling at all discomforted?
Are we? What's the DC for the save? Should we just tell you?
10.
10. Okay.
I got a 14.
Perfect. Woo? You don't need it.
Yes.
Never mind.
Oh yeah,
You're the
yeah.
only person
Yeah.
I
I'm
forget.
just watching everyone else like trying to like shiver.
You're watching
and I'm
everyone like and you're
Just
like,
getting
"Oh, that's
really
sweet."
cuddly with Aster.
Who's riding with Cerelia? Is it Kataros?
It's me.
No fucking
Yeah.
wonder you're terrifyingly cold. She's like 90% of the cold you're feeling is from her also being next to you and made of metal.
She's retaining all of the cold.
Yeah.
I feel like she's making it colder somehow.
As you guys pass into the third hour, there is a group of glowing horns in the distance that slow your axe beaks down for a moment.
Glowing horns?
I think that's it. I think that's what Duvessa wanted us to find, isn't it?
No.
Nope.
Glowing horns?
You realize now, looking over, that
Uh-oh.
does anyone want to give me survival or
Yeah.
animal handling?
Could I roll
Oh.
nature? I'll roll or animal handling. They're the same for me.
I will try to do survival if that's okay.
Oh, I found in my notes what it is.
I got a 9 on nature.
Okay. These are reindeer. This small herd of
nice.
reindeer has stopped to notice you. One of your axe beaks makes like a almost like an excited just an excited plea for food or some snack, but not enough to jerk itself free and begin running.
Could I shoot one with a longbow?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. You want me to make an attack roll?
Yeah. Let's go to.
Okay. I rolled 13 to hit.
All right. Oh no, I've lost.
I don't know the AC of a reindeer.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Oh wow. Sorry, I thought I had the reindeer stats. I went to move towards it and I lost it. Here we go. What did you get?
13 to hit.
The arrow whistles by the caribou or the reindeer, and all of them peek over to look at you. Only one, the one that you had fired at's horns are glowing, and all of a sudden the 4 that you can see disperse into the wild.
Oh.
They just hop out of there. After that, you guys are quick to return. And
We'll get him next time.
Yeah, mission failed. And with that, you guys head off towards your goal once more. A blizzard descends upon you, reaching your 3rd hour out, reducing visibility to 20 feet. Kelvin's Karn vanishes from view as the blowing snow and howling wind engulf you. And as this blizzard overtakes you guys, the 3 axe beaks group closer and closer together. Do you guys want to wait the blizzard out, or you can press on? Just know that if you don't stop and wait, you guys could lose your bearings and veer off course.
If we do want to wait, we'll have to find shelter too.
What would we like to do?
I would probably turn to Kataros. And actually, Kataros and Garosh, and say, you both have a bit more experience in this climate and this weather. How good would you consider yourself at being able to keep us on track? I could bless us and give guidance, but if you think it is going to be difficult to navigate this storm, I trust your judgment.
For those of you who do not know about blizzards in this campaign, to stay on course, you will be making perception checks.
Oh. Okay, I'm actually baller at perception, so I'm kind of fine with that.
However, if you do not have goggles or other eye protection, you will have disadvantage on relying on sight.
Well, I use my hearing to sense direction anyway, so.
It also imposes disadvantage on checks that rely on hearing.
Damn it.
How long do blizzards usually last for?
2d4 hours.
Ooh, wonderful.
Well, I
Fun.
tell direction by sense of smell now.
I don't think I have. Well, I'll tell you this: it doesn't specify that it relies on or sniffer, so you're set.
Take that.
I'll be honest, it's my first time traveling in a group like this, so I can't say I'm the best person to ask.
You guys will nominate or designate one navigator, and at the end of each hour of your travel, I will allow you guys to make a perception check or a survival check on behalf of your navigator, and if you succeed, you stay on course. If you fail, you wander off.
If Aster's confident,
+5 to perception.
I believe in them.
It's pretty good.
I have +7.
You guys are like huddled together.
Oh, yo, yeah. And wait, is
Garosh
so
has +7.
out of
Yeah.
character question? Is this your favorite terrain by chance?
Oh, so yeah, I should specify. So I actually was using the Tasha's rules, which instead of giving me the favorite terrain stuff, I decided to put my because it gives me like Deft Explorer and gives me a what is it called? What do they call it? The double proficiency.
Oh, expertise.
Well, that expertise, yeah. So that's why I have a really good perception.
Okay,
I
fantastic.
figured like it'll just be generically good.
Fair.
I do have the Wanderer Outlander background, so I still have that as well.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So yeah, no, we should be pretty set then.
Yeah, I definitely built
I
Garosh to kind
will-
of lead this sort of thing.
Give guidance. Oh wait, bless and guidance are both concentration. All right,
Yeah.
I'll give guidance then.
Okay.
So you get to
Appreciate
add
it.
4. And as you, Aster, like, kind of like very clearly not understanding personal space, gets very close to you, places a hand on your chest, and like closes their eyes to say a quiet prayer, and then looks up at you and says, "I believe in you. You have this."
Now you make me believe in myself even further.
Now I'm double sure.
You get a warm, fuzzy feeling.
You guys are, I'm assuming, holding on to each other or keeping close, and as you've piled back onto your axe beaks, Garosh leading the charge. Garosh, can you give me either a survival or a perception check?
I will give you a perception check.
We should just tie all of our guys together.
Sure, I have
Sure.
rope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so factoring in the guidance
Mhm.
and all of my bonuses, I have a total of 17 on the perception.
All right. You make it. You guys have actually made it a lot farther now than you'd believe. You realize now also with the at least very local landmarks that you pass by, the larger mountains that seem to like guide you into place. You're unbelievably close, undeniably close. Just one more check will see you guys through.
It's a cantrip, so I can just give you guidance again.
And I would appreciate it again as well.
This time I just like give you a high five.
Ah, yes, and I will reciprocate in kind.
Amazing.
I believe your people say good one, right?
Ah, good one.
Doesn't confirm by normal means. I love it. All right.
Okay, so you want me to just roll it again?
One more time.
Sure. Let's see. Garosh gets a total of a 16 after everything this time.
Oh my god, perfect. You guys, the blizzard starts to I want to say not calm down. That would be a bit of an overstatement, but lessens to a degree. It takes another, like the final leg of the trip takes about an hour. But from that, you guys come upon an aforementioned location. You crest a snow-covered ridge and see a frozen, dismembered corpse in the gully in front of you. Snow covers some of the gory bits, but the headless torso and severed limbs are visible. You see tracks in the snow all around the corpse, and the telltale grooves in the snow left behind by a sled that has been hauled away.
The sled has been hauled away?
Yeah.
So we can just follow the
Tracks.
sled tracks?
Hopefully before they disappear.
What if he's eating the ingots?
Uh-oh.
Yum 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 yum.
Well, then
Crunchy.
I guess we would simply have to carve open the abdomen of the creature and pull the iron out of its digestive tract.
It's just like Star Wars.
It probably wouldn't be very good, but
By
as I
Star
come to
Wars.
understand it, black iron blade is not exactly known for their quality, so I'm sure they would not mind.
Maybe it'll strengthen it.
Infused with the essence of Yeti.
Yeti guts.
Well, let's follow it.
I like the concept
Yeah.
also that, like, Bolathamp Gadarm has just penned Star Wars, but
No, don't give it to him.
Just
That
a
was
war within the stars.
sentence.
How dare you imply that?
all right. So you guys are approaching the corpse.
I mean, to
If
be
you'd
fair,
like to, you guys can give me checks to determine what these tracks are and when they were made. Give me survivals.
could I-
Nat 20, baby.
Damn!
Nat 20, baby. Yeah.
Nice.
Scanning the fucking tracks before her, Cerelia determines that these tracks were made in the past hour by a half dozen small humanoids wearing snowshoes. The tracks lead south, and you could definitely catch up to them in the time that you've got, considering these are still fresh.
Got a 12.
Ooh, yeah.
All right,
I'll tell everyone.
you just take off in the snow. You mean,
Just like start running.
like cutting through it. How does she notify them? She's got the.
There's tracks leading away from here,
Is
and they don't look
there,
like Yeti tracks.
And the track for the sleds are with those footprints?
Yes, it's following them.
Great.
I open
Alright.
ways on Cerelia.
Yeah, I start heading where Cerelia's pointing.
Our path is clear. Let us go.
Lead the way, small metal girl.
All right. Do you guys want to give me a survival check or perception check to track in the blizzard?
Do we each have to make one, or is it just Garosh?
It's just one of you.
Okay.
I would have thought Garosh.
I'm gonna bless
Probably.
Garosh, or I'm gonna give guidance to Garosh.
All right. How do you do it this time? I need to know.
He will go up to you and be like, Garosh, you are very good at this. I know that you can find our way through this winter storm again. And will like kind of just like pat you on the chest this time. He would like normally pat you on the shoulder, but I think you're like a little too tall for him to reach that.
Yeah.
Short king over here.
Yes. I can feel your confidence coursing through me. As I rolled a total, you're gonna lose your mind, Grant. 25 total.
You guys track these small humanoids all the way through. Almost at no point does anyone lose the tracks or sight of the tracks. And the creatures you have been following appear to be goblins, based on their stature. All 6 of them groan, grunt, and curse loudly as they haul a bulky sled towards what appears to be a 20-foot-tall wagon parked in the snow. Harnessed to this conveyance are 2 roaring polar bears that do not look happy. So you guys have come out of the trees, and as you... Or not the trees. You've come out of a corner of a snowy mound or mountain, and as you turn and see this group, you guys are halfway to them, and they are halfway to their wagon. There are...
Yeah, what's the range? Are we, by any chance, within 30 feet of the wagon?
No, you guys are 120 feet behind the sled, and the goblins are 120 feet farther till they're at their wagon.
Destination?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What a
Wait,
strange
no.
coincidence that that's the exact range of the firebolt I'm about to cast. That's crazy. Cyphus
right.
will cast Firebolt.
All right. So you guys will have them by surprise. I will note, when you start this encounter, they will notice you, or at least Cyphus knows that lobbing this firebolt will indeed catch their attention. So I ask, is there anything that you guys would like to do before you start this encounter?
Is there any like trees or bushes I can try to hide behind first? Just before we
Nothing.
start?
It is an open plain.
Okay.
How far can our axe beaks move in a turn?
Let me turn to their stat block. Axe beaks.
Fifty feet.
50 feet. God damn it, you beat me to it by 1 second. You sick bastard.
So we can close in within 2 rounds. I'm assuming they'll also come towards us. They might run. Who knows? They could run.
Yeah, so my plan, if I'm being perfectly honest, and I'll say this is in character. Aster will turn to Cyphus because we're on the same thing. As you're like casting the firebolt, I'm going to try and close in on them. Not only can I fight better when I'm closer, but believe I can cast animal friendship on the polar bears and perhaps bring them over to our side, taking the whole sled away.
Okay. Cyphus is willing to hold off until we get closer.
Can we make some kind of distraction?
Does anyone have any spells for that?
I do. I believe I can make a voice that sounds like it's from a different place. Let me double check for you.
Is it thaumaturgy?
It is.
You sure can.
Yeah. Point your choice within range. What is my range? 30 feet. 30 feet. Is that far enough away for us to avoid getting detected?
I don't necessarily mind if we get detected. I'm mostly thinking that we just want them to be moving towards us, not their thing. Yeah, I don't really have any spells that are super helpful for this.
What if I just run in and just start yelling at them?
Start yelling, "Fuck you!"
Yeah, I could do some ominous whispers to try to pull them towards us, but they would definitely see us.
I think that's fine. We're planning on fighting them, right?
I don't think goblins would respond well to asking them nicely to give the iron back.
Make a very compelling argument. Then yes, I think as far as I understand, we should allow ourselves to be noticed, at the very least, to draw their attention. Cyphus, maybe you can still lead with casting the firebolt, so that way we can make our intentions even more clear.
I can also
Can
just
we spend 1 turn getting closer? That would get us within. Yeah. It would be 70 feet away.
Would we be getting closer, or are they moving?
I was
at the
gonna
same
say,
speed as us?
the goblins are dragging something. The sled weighs a fair amount. It takes the 4 of them, or at least 4 of them, to move it.
So I can make myself louder too. See if I can maybe deceive them into dropping the sled. Say there's something on it that's dangerous if we want.
You can reasonably catch up. It'll take them several turns to get this thing back. They're not pushing it at a fast speed. I would say it's a good 25 to 20 feet per movement.
So we can very much catch up without them. We can close the distance to 70 feet without them noticing.
I can go the distance.
Would you say that is? Okay, cool.
Perfect.
So I think we should do that, which will leave us like 50 feet away, right?
So how fast
No.
is everyone's movement? I think you have
Well,
25
we're moving
to 30.
50.
You're
because-
oh, that's right. Yeah. So you're gonna be 70 feet closer, or you're gonna be 70 feet away from them, I should
What?
say.
Oh, 70 feet away. Okay.
For this
Oh.
one turn.
Okay.
And if you guys will just not attack, then absolutely.
Yeah.
Is everyone gonna hold back from attacking for the next turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wait one turn and risk it.
Yeah.
At this point, the blizzard has somewhat let up, and you can see that they're not going very fast. After that, you
How many
guys
are there
you
again?
there's 6.
Okay, and they need 4 of them to move the cart.
They need
Or
4 of them
are
at
pulling
minimum to move it.
Okay, doable.
Are we? So were we able to close further distance, or was
Yes.
that
So
just-
you guys. Well, can you give me No, you don't have to sneak at all. Actually, it's fucking cold as shit out, and they want to go back. Nobody is looking behind them. As you approach, you get closer and closer. You are now 20. Unless anyone says anything else.
I want to be within 30 feet.
I would
think
say
getting
the
close to
minute
that.
you guys get within about 30 feet of them, you can see the air kind of shifts. Do you want to continue until you are as close as possible, or do you want to stop at the 30-foot mark?
Am I within 30 feet of the polar bear?
No, you are within 140 feet of the polar bear.
Okay. Then I am good where we are. I can cast my offensive and defensive spells from here. It is. Oh, that just rolls dice. Okay. Fun. Good to know. D&D Beyond. Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to go. I've got Thorn Whip, so I could even try and pull them closer to us.
I will get as close as I can.
Should we roll initiative?
Yeah, so go ahead. Everybody roll initiative. Oh.
Yay.
12.
All right. Let me.
17.
Got 20.
8.
Oh, I got the wrong thing.
I got 7.
All right. Put your. Where is it? It's asking me to join in on my own owlbear. Yes, please. Everybody is on owlbear. Yes.
Wallace, we didn't need to be an
no.
owl bear.
You specifically told us not to.
No, until we were in a combat encounter.
You told us we were
Yeah,
going to
we-
do combat today.
I lied. I also didn't say that.
Nerd.
Oh, she's so big.
Cannon.
Cannon. You guys are being summoned to the battlefield.
Where's the link to our owlbear? Oh, it's right there.
I was like, I can send it again.
To be post.
No, he's not
No.
that big.
I'm just
Aw.
blind.
Oh, initiative tracker.
I need to be smaller than that.
20
Itty
feet.
bitty.
Be as small as possible. Hey, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get real little.
I'm an ant.
Stream can see us being stupid, right?
Correct.
Cool, good.
Incredible.
DM man, would you like a wagon?
Please.
I'm sorry, it's led by horses, not polar bears.
It's okay. Well, this isn't their wagon. This is the sled of iron that we'll use as it stands.
There's just horse statues attached to it.
Here, actually, you know what we can do?
Sorry, where'd you say the polar bears were held up?
The polar bears are very far ahead.
Excellent.
They're
thank you.
120 feet ahead of you guys. And for those who don't know, we are using Owlbear.
Owlbear rodeo.
Not sponsored.
All right. So what's everyone's initiatives one more time?
And I cannot stress this
Oh, you already put them in.
Oh,
Or-
I just put it in the owlbear, but yeah, I got 7.
7. Cerelia,
It's an 8.
8, and
Yeah.
Kataros.
21. Let me see if my initiative tracker will work on Owlbear too.
Trying to.
All right. Kataros, you're the first one up. And I'll
Yay.
go through and give these guys numbers so that we have something to go off of.
I took the liberty of placing us 30 feet away
Thank you.
and grouped up by Axbeak.
Thank you.
Yay.
All right.
Nice.
What would you like to do, Kataros?
No one's feeling particular about preserving these goblins, right?
No?
No?
Excellent. Let's go ahead and firebolt number 1.
Okay. Go for it. How does he charge up? I like to hear how you guys describe your magic being cast.
His eyes glow with like kind of a silver ember that illuminates his face, and you actually like feel a little bit of cold coming off him as he charges the firebolt in his hand. He goes ahead and attempts to toss it with a 12 to hit.
All right. Let's see. I believe a 12 is not enough.
It's not looking good, Chief.
Oh, I
The
don't know what I can do.
firebolt flies right past them, and right now you have them surprised. So they're not going to be able to make their move. Next up is Cyphus.
I will cast Firebolt by
Firebolt.
pulling my arm back and throwing it forward and pointing at Goblin 2.
All right. Give us your firebolt.
Oh, the dice on Owlbear is not working for me, so I will roll. Where?
Initiative tracker is up on Owlbear. If you go in the upper left corner and click the little swords that are crossed, you should be able to see it. You can
I
add
got
the
a six.
ones to that too.
I got a 16 to hit.
Ooh.
Damn, that does hit. How much are you doing? Give us
1 damage.
and who are you attacking?
Number 2,
All right.
back left.
Lucky
So
number
how
2.
much damage?
A 1.
1 damage. Ah! You hear a small searing of flesh as the firebolt like kind of pounces off of him and fizzles out in the snow below, melting nearby snow. Afterwards would be Goblin 1's turn, but because of his surprise, it's Aster's turn.
Have we moved already this round? Can I move?
No, you have not.
Okay, cool. I will definitely be doing that.
Are you hopping off the Axbeak, or are you taking me with you?
Well, that's a great question. Can I just take them with me?
I have
Ooh.
6 hit points, so I don't love melee combat.
That's a fair point.
To be clear.
And I will jump off and hoof it.
All right.
I will actually. Garosh is a close ranged fighter, right?
I can actually do either.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna be more close range until level 3. But anyway.
I will go here then in that case, and I will
grab, or I will cast on number 1, Thorn Whip.
All right. Give us the rolls.
15 to hit.
15 hits.
Cool. That's 3 damage.
To which one? Sorry.
Number 1.
Number 1.
And I get to pull it 10 feet closer to me.
All right. How does it look as you grab hold and you just whip him?
Garosh holds his warhammer in front of his face, kind of tilts his head down.
I love that you said Garosh.
Garosh. Yeah, no, I'm Garosh.
I didn't know if you guys were doing like an in tandem attack.
No, Aster.
No, we totally should, but
We will team up at some point. Aster holds their warhammer in his hand, and kind of like whispers a very quiet prayer, and then like reaches upwards, extending his hand, and as he does so, in the same motion, vines pull out, making almost a hand-like shape, grabbing this goblin and like pulling, yanking towards me as Aster mimics the motion of the vines doing so.
All right. Next up, Cerelia.
Yeah.
It's 10 feet closer, so he should be like. Because he was.
Oh,
here,
you're right. Not 15.
So I'm going to move to number one goblin.
Yeah.
I get him.
He was right here, so he'd be closer
Oh,
to like where
behind
Cerelia is.
goblin number 1.
You pulled him like over the wheel.
Oh, that's why. Okay, then 10 feet closer is like here.
All right, Cerelia.
Let him have it.
All right, I'm gonna take out my quarterstaff and start whacking.
All right, she starts going to town.
Let's see. Come on. Oh shit.
She's got a 20.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Another one. Second one of the game for me.
All right.
Another one.
Yeah, I mean you hit him.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give us an attack roll.
It's 1d8 if I'm doing it double, like both hands on my quarterstaff, right? Is that
Correct.
Yes.
And you're attacking goblin
right? Goblin
number 1.
number 1. 7 plus 4. Is that right?
To hit? Or
Oh.
damage.
It's damage.
Damage.
don't you reroll it again because it's a critical?
Oh, is it twice?
No, you don't reroll on a crit. You can. I'll allow it since it's her first crit attack, and also I believe regardless of what you roll, you may end up knocking him the fuck out.
I mean, I rolled 11 total for damage.
Damn. Yeah, Cerelia, you're like, and you go to hit him with your bow staff, and his whole neck like snaps as you smack it with your fucking pole staff, and his head goes limp as it hits the ground.
Wham!
Literally. It's kind of terrifying.
She's strong.
Yeah, no shit. The 3 goblins following are in such shock, both from being surprised and watching one of their friends get, like, almost worse than decapitated. His neck get mushified. Garosh, it is your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna move, get right up to this goblin number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And as I just look at him menacingly, I look at the one behind him and kind of the one on the other side here, and I just kind of go, "Nice meeting you on the field of battle." And I will take a deep breath, and I'm going to expel a breath weapon.
Damn. You
So,
erupt. It's cold, right?
It is cold, yes.
You erupt a frosty breath from your maw. Go ahead and give me.
So they need to
They can
make
make a
a
save check.
dexterity saving throw. Yep.
All right. So he is going to roll a d20 plus 2, and we'll do it on here for him so that people can see. Wow, a 4. And does the other one have 2 as well? Because is he within the cone? And we can actually check by doing the draw and triangle, and then having it start from you. Yeah. Here, I'll make it blue for you, because I love you, Woo. 16, 15 feet, close enough. Give me a sec to roll for him as well. Let's see if he fails. He also, nat 1, fails. Damn! As you erupt this frost breath onto them, just like the blizzard before, it absolutely covers their eyes and freezes over their skin. So, give me damage. Two. All right. Back to the top. Kataros, it's your turn. The goblins, now aware of your presence, have turned back. Some of them are arming themselves or pulling out weapons, and the others hiding behind certain sections of this sled that they've been pulling. The iron sitting on top of it is very evidently for, recently refined, and the ingots that had been discussed earlier. What would you like to do?
I think that's my sign to stop using Firebolt since I've failed it every single time. Let's go ahead and try Ray of Frost on number 4.
All right. Go for it.
No, that is a 10 to hit.
That is a fail.
He looks to Cyphus specifically and goes, I swear I'm better at this usually.
Fear not, mine clearly did not do much damage.
Spellcaster's landing in the back.
Cyphus, your turn.
Alright, he will pilot his little axe beak over to the side.
Yeah, he carries himself all the way over to the opposite side. Or flanking position, truly.
Take a shot at number 6.
All right.
Use Owlbear, please. 9 plus 6, I got 15.
15 to hit? That hits.
Alright. That's 1d10 for damage for Firebolt.
I believe.
1d10, go for it.
Oh no.
What?
I tried to add d10, but I just added percentiles, and then I tried to click to get rid of it, and it just added more percentiles. All right.
It happens.
I will do 3 damage to number 6.
All right. You shoot a little flick of a fireball over, and it catches the goblin up front, just behind the ear. It is an agitation and a scarring burn, surely, but not enough to defer them from combat.
Have at thee.
Goblin 1 is dead, and now it's Aster's turn.
Gorgeous. Not metagame. Aster will go up. Can I run diagonally? Is that cool?
Yeah. I'll allow
Okay,
it.
cool. I will run up here then. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm just gonna cast Thornwhip on this guy again.
All right. Go for it.
That's 23 to hit.
That's a hit. Yeah. Damn. On 4.
2 damage, but the main bit is that I'm pulling him away
10
from
feet, yeah.
the cart.
Correct.
As I kind of just like dash as soon as Cerelia is done beating the ever-loving snot out of that goblin, I am going to kind of quickly run over to the other goblin and go, well, unfortunately, it's your turn next, and I'll just yank him off the wagon the same way.
Alright. Or try to. Or push him?
No, I yank him off. I succeed. I mean, that's what Thornlip is.
Oh, I didn't know if you were going up to the other one, but no, that's fair. Alright, Cerelia.
Oh, wait, that's a good question. Bonus actions are a thing.
Correct.
Huh.
But I don't believe you can push.
No. Pushing is not a bonus action. We're just gotta remember that I can do that. Oh, I actually do have a very sneaky thing that I can do this. Anyways, continue.
Or no, oh no, that's Shield Master. Never mind. Cerelia, you little murder death robot, what would you like to do?
Correct.
So number 4 is still around, huh? I want to look over at number 4 and give him the stink eye.
Can you give me an intimidation check?
Sure. You're really funny. It's a 4.
You look over, trying to look intimidating, and as the goblin
Her
turns to you with a snarl, you look like a little like.
So since she's an autognome, her face doesn't actually change. She always has a smile.
She reaches into her pocket and pulls out angry eyebrows and sticks them onto
I
herself.
was literally about to say, I think the way that this is going, Cerelia just needs to take a level in Barbarian, and now knowing that she also literally cannot not smile, her going into a rage and being like, I'm gonna fucking kill someone!
All right, what would she like to do for her action?
Yeah, I'm gonna get closer and beat the fuck out of this guy.
Go for it.
Hey!
I'm gonna kill you.
Honorary
I'm gonna
barbarian,
kill
let's
you!
go.
You go to hit him and he
9?
No, he narrowly dodges us to the side, and Cerelia's staff collides with the snowbank below, in between Aster and the goblin. It is now Goblin 3's turn, who is going to use a short bow to attack Cyphus. So it's going to roll. Cyphus, what's your AC?
12?
Well, he got a 20.
Great.
Tease him like that.
And he's going to roll. Cyphus!
Death in the first. Death in the first encounter.
You hear a boom, and a ka-chunk. As
Wait, how much damage was it?
it was 1d6 plus 2, so you get hit for 8 damage.
Oh my god, so you are...
Aren't you out?
You're
Cyphus is dead.
Yeah.
No, you're
not outright
unconscious.
I'm just unconscious.
Negative 10, you'll be dead.
Yeah.
But
Cyphus hits the ground, unconscious.
we've got an old man down.
No!
So on my
wow.
turn, I will be rolling my saves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't worry, I've spared the dying.
Goblin 4 is going to use his scimitar to attack Aster. That is a d20 plus, I believe, 4 to hit. What's your AC?
18.
Well, he nat failed, or nat 1. How does he dodge? He slices at you just like a horizontal slash towards you.
I think I just take a very lazy step backwards. I'm like, sir, no.
All right.
Not with that.
Goblin 5 is going to shoot at Cerelia with a short bow. Does a 17 hit, Haley?
Yeah, my AC's 15.
The short bow is going to deal a d6 plus 2. So 4 damage. She gets hit in one of her pigtails, and you can hear the crunk of metal as it stabs through. Not very deep, actually, but it's stuck to your hair.
No.
Garosh,
Yes. Well.
it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at number 3 and be like, "You're next. First, you." and I just start. I pull out my short sword to start 1v1ing Goblin 2.
All right. Go for it. Sorry. A Goblin 2 is fucking ready for you, dude. He's like, come on, come on! He's got his scimitar out. He's like, he's jerking back and forth. Ooh, how much?
Okay. My bonus is 6.
So it hits.
that was a 17 to hit. Yep.
Short sword?
Yeah. 1 second. Let me get the damage. I think it's a
Come on, Garosh.
Oh no, wait. I should be doing a D8. I think I'm two-handing this. So with my dex mod being added onto it as a finesse weapon, that's a 9 damage hit.
Damn. Goblin 2 is fucking dead.
Yay.
Your slice carries over through the shoulder, down the waist, and this thing is cleaved in 2.
And then I would like to move up to Goblin 3.
Okay.
And I said, like I said, you're next.
This goblin goes, oh god! And like turns to run away. And it is now Kataros' turn.
DM man,
Yes.
can I cure wounds an unconscious person?
Yeah.
I think that might be the play here. Maybe. Oh, you are 40 feet away. I do not think I can make it to you. But I can start my way over in case you fail a throw.
Are you not within range?
No,
Aren't you on the axe peak still?
Oh, is Axe Peak 40 feet at least?
50.
50. Okay, I can run right over to Cyphus and give him a little divine
I'm coming!
intervention.
Like, yeah, just fucking hand out.
You just high five.
A little
All
pat
right.
on the head.
You're hopping off. Cyphus, you're on the ground. What do you say to him seeing Kataros arrive? It's, by the way, this is the most...
I say nothing. I'm unconscious.
Oh, fair. I forgot that that's how it works.
I guess what do you say, being brought back to consciousness?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Well, I should note, Nick, you go ahead and do the healing. Do you want him to heal himself, or like do the roll for his healing, or do you want to do it?
I can do it unless you're feeling a certain way, Cyphus.
I'm not feeling any way, except unconscious.
Justin, Cyphus comes back to consciousness, and I should note, and for those of you who don't know, the Icewind Dale gets absolutely no sunlight. From, I would say dusk till dawn, which is about, like, 4 hours, but the only light this town receives, or this entire half of the continent receives, is from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., where you can see the amber-colored twilight sky for just a few hours. And as you guys have arrived, what is the dead of night is now very dimly lit as you come back to consciousness. Kataros is standing above you, and you can see the dim light in the sky.
How much was I healed for?
9. So, I think you're
Oh,
up.
wow,
It depends on
okay.
how DM man rules it, but you should be up to your total.
Yeah.
Well, you went negative, right?
I think it's handled as going to 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5e doesn't really have the negative.
No, it doesn't?
No.
Oh, wow.
No.
Not in the base rulebooks. You just go to
DM
0.
man?
What's up?
Are we doing negative, or am I
No,
full
no, no.
healed?
You're not. Well, are you full healed? Did he get a 6?
He healed
Yeah.
me for 9. I have 6 hit
Oh,
points.
then yes, you are healed to 6. You're back to full.
Okay, as Cyphus is waking up, he goes, oh, 5 more. Whoa, where am I? And jumps to his feet.
Kataros, do you pull the arrow out of him? Or has he still got
That's
it
a
in him?
good question. Where was that arrow?
The
located?
arrow is, I'd say, I almost said leg, but it did too much damage. It hit him in I'd say like the lower stomach area, but it went like clean, into his stomach, and out to the other side to where it's poking out. But you've healed like perfectly around it.
Yeah, Kataros like falls to his knees off this axe beak, pulls the arrow out of his stomach, and then kind of like cups his face and heals him.
Oh, okay, perfect. Clear. Poof. Cyphus is back up and standing. That was your turn. Cyphus, it's your turn.
Who shot me?
So you have
Is that 3 or 6?
3. You have half
All right.
movement speed if you want to move, so you can only move 15 feet. But other than that, you're all set.
Get him, Grandpa.
No, I'm attacking.
Okay,
I'll be using my 1 attack spell of Firebolt.
go for it.
That's only a 11.
11. It does not hit.
Gave me my luck too.
Aster.
Oh wait, can
What's
I
up?
bardic inspiration this?
Oh shit! It would have to be on your turn. You can bardic expiration. Bardic inspiration.
Bardic exploration.
Inspiration.
Bardic exploration. That's
Yeah,
what happens.
That's what Cerelia does.
That's what
Bardic
happens after.
exploration.
Bardic exploration is what we do after the mission. So she could do it on her turn this round, and it would apply to him next round.
Okay.
Aster, it's your turn.
Now that you are up, I don't need to do that as much. Does anybody else need healing?
I'm fresh as
I mean-
the Dickens.
I can heal myself.
The goblins need healing.
We sure do. Cool. I think in that case, I will just bonk and then move. So I will try and hit it with my warhammer. That's a 16 to hit.
All right, 16 hits.
Cool. That's 3 damage.
All right.
It's minimum damage.
You bonk him along the side of the head, and you can see blood beginning to spill out. He doesn't seem like he's going to turn around, but he's definitely far more injured than he would probably want to let on. Cerelia, it's your turn.
Okay. So then I can use bardic inspiration. That's like is that a free action?
No, that is your action.
It's a
Oh,
bonus
that is
action.
my action.
All right.
It's a bonus action?
I will double check, but I'm pretty sure.
It's a bonus,
It's a bonus
action.
I was like,
Okay.
that bards would be useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's so real.
Alright, so I can just take a regular action and then do bardic inspiration.
I would also like to use my bonus action if that's cool.
Sure.
Which is, or actually, wait, let me make sure Cyphus is in range. I'm gonna try and do this.
So Haley, do you want to give it to an ability, an attack, or a saving throw?
I'll give it to an attack.
Okay. What do you want to do for your action?
Bonk.
Bonk. Go ahead.
Bonk him.
Let's
Take
see
one
it
bonk
happen.
action.
Yeah, take one full bonk action.
Please.
Also,
No!
bark.
I'm not even.
Yeah,
Bardic
more.
Inspiration
What's up?
does apply to death saves. Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah. Haley,
You choose what to use.
this goblin is adept at dodging weirdly specific quarterstaffs. You just
Yeah, what the
cannot seem to
fuck?
fucking hit this guy. Goblin 3 is going to attack Garosh with his scimitar, being like, "No, you're next!" He throws a blow at you with his, or a slice at you with his blade. What's your AC?
They don't grant
What's
giving
up?
bardic inspiration. They don't have to choose what the save until they.
Oh, okay.
So they can pick to use it on an attack or ability check or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's versatile.
Oh, so do I just need to give it to a person and they can choose what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Haley.
it's basically you just start giving them your bardic die on your turn.
Haley,
Roger.
can you tell me how Cerelia inspires Cyphus or Garosh? I forget who you. I think it was Cyphus.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it on Cyphus. It's like a cheerleader.
She's like, Cyphus, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. Yay!
It's like really annoying.
You'd almost wonder if he would do better if you had been quieter.
It just it's so cringy. It makes him shoot fire. Better.
The faster he does it, the faster he gets you to stop. All right.
Oh yeah, my AC is 15.
15, so he just misses outright. Goes for a horizontal slash and just does not connect.
I'll parry and be like, "You'll have to do better than that."
Goblin 4 is just going to slash it at Aster.
I'd like to see you try.
You got a 9.
Not in your life.
And Goblin 5 is going to shoot his bow at Aster, and Goblin 6 is going to shoot his bow at Garosh.
I think he should also shoot at Aster.
Aster, the Goblin 5 fires off this little missile, and it whizzes by you. You hear the whew as the snow around you is dispersed for a moment. Garosh does a 16 hit.
16 does hit.
All right. It's going to deal 1d6 plus 2 damage to you. 6 total damage. He hits you right in the side of the chest. On the upper shoulder area. Thunk. It sinks into your shoulder.
Nice shot. You're next after him.
Fuck! Garosh, it is your turn.
Well, I'm gonna try to make good on my word. I will just take my sword, just look at goblin number 3, take a moment, and then go for like a stab motion.
Okay. Go for it. We got.
That is a crit.
That is a natural 20. Go for it. Absolutely let him have it, Garosh. I will. Damn!
That is a 12.
Jesus.
8 plus 4.
Yeah. Are you slicing vertically or horizontally? Or just all around?
I see what you mean. No, I see what you mean.
Slash.
No, it'll be a stab in, and then it'll be a diagonal slash.
All right.
And then with the momentum, I will just rush forward to number 6.
All right. You stab forward, slash, and it rends him in half. As the two pieces are floating in the air for a moment, you see 2 dragonborn claws rip them apart as he passes through. The other goblin, scared shitless, turns around to get away and try and run. The caravan up ahead that they're leading towards has noticed you guys and is leaving. Taking off.
Was it more than just the 2 players? Can we see from here?
From here, you can see with a perception check if you'd like. I can give you more of a description.
I'll roll a perk.
Roll a perk.
I got an 11.
All right. You can see that there is some kind of larger, more formidable goblin boss next to 2 goblins who has taken to the reins and has decided to leave. Oh, I forgot to put dead on this guy. All right. Kataros, Cyphus, you guys are up.
Oh, do we want to chase the wagon?
We're not getting paid more to do so.
The wagon isn't what has the iron in it, right?
No, you guys are around the iron right now.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was split amongst both wagons or not. In which case, let's just take care of this one.
Yeah, seems no need.
Yeah, let's go ahead and hit
Goodbye, polar bears. You will be missed.
the one in front of Garosh. So I don't have to kind of flip it over the cart
6.
with a firebolt.
All right. Do you guys both want to hit this one with firebolts?
Well, I'm not
Twin
hitting anything.
firebolts?
20, yeah, you guys-
Simultaneous firebolt.
well, actually, Kataros, you go ahead and roll.
That is a 7.
That's a miss. Cyphus?
All right.
Oh.
That is a nat 1.
You guys,
so-
every time you throw a fireball, they get swept away by the howling winds above you, and it flies off in another direction.
Ouch.
Aster, you're up. Aster and Cerelia, if you both wanna.
Is this guy still alive in front of me?
Yes.
For real? Why? That's what I'm about to do too.
Go for it.
Whack! Actually, I'm the. Yeah, no, that's potential for more damage. All right. That is a 23 to hit
That's a hit.
and 4 bludgeoning damage.
4 bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
What are you hitting with? Your warhammer?
My warhammer, yes.
Yeah, dude. You raise your hammer up and bring it down with a force. It caves this goblin's skull in as it falls to his knees and hits the ground. Blood pouring out onto the snow, dying in a bright crimson. Cerelia, you can attack Goblin 5 or 6.
I'll attack Goblin 5.
Alright, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna use Dissonant Whispers.
Alright. Doesn't he have to make a saving throw?
Let me see. Target makes a Wisdom saving throw.
Alright, so he's gonna do a d20 minus 1. And what does he need to beat?
That's a great question.
Your spell save DC, it should be 8 plus your
Spell save
spell attack
DC,
modifier. Your charisma modifier.
Alright, well, I've written
Plus
down 12,
proficiency.
so...
Alright.
It's 12.
So he hits, or he saves. I believe he saves.
No, I think he makes the save if it's actually.
Yeah.
He beats the DC.
The fear is
Takes
keeping
half
him in
damage,
line. And it is 5 and 6's turn, who are going to. Oh, I should put a dead thing on this guy.
Oh wait,
shoot.
can I move?
Yeah, go ahead. You guys can both
Yeah.
move, not you.
Yeah, I wanna get up in front. Oh, I'm taking that with me. It's mine. It's mine.
No.
I'm running away with it.
You throw him.
I'm so sorry. I am gonna run up to this guy and look menacingly at him, and then I am going to
You can push him as a bonus action. It actually is.
Oh, as a bonus? Yeah, I push. I was gonna bonus action healing word, but I push him.
All right.
Does he
Give me a
fall
strength.
down?
I think give me athletics.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Roll to be a schoolyard bully.
To shove in
It's even
D&D.
funnier that I rolled very poorly for this. It's yeah, that's gonna be a 5.
5.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh
Absolutely.
no, 6. Pardon me.
Sorry. No. Well, no. You lightly push him, and he kind of gives you like a dude.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
Yes!
Pardon me. That's not what he sounds like. And what do you think you are going to do about it?
He's going to slash at you with a scimitar. And hit.
Yeah, actually.
And deal 6 damage. Slicing you in the chest.
Good lord.
That's what! Very
well. You know, your comrades were not as skilled as you are, so I was not expecting you to actually hit me. If I'm being perfectly honest.
He's
that
just
was
watching.
my bad. for
He's just watching
underestimating
you talk.
Ooh, I'll take him on afterwards.
The other one is going to attack Garosh with not a D12, but a D20. And damn! Get a 22.
Yeah, that also hits. That also hits.
And deal 5 damage. What's Garosh at?
I'm at 2 health. I took 2
Should have
big meaty
bonus
hits.
action healing word.
Gar's like, it's a flesh wound.
Yeah, you you take a slice to the chest, and it is now Kataros and Cyphus' turn.
I guess Cyphus probably also, or not Cyphus, Kataros probably also has.
What do we have joint turns now?
Because we both keep missing.
Ouch.
Save the
You two
embarrassment.
are conjoined until one of you hits.
Alright, let's hold hands and roll.
Using the
Fireball.
power of friendship.
I think we can do it if we put our rolls together.
Yeah, we can put them together. You can
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, Kataros.
Both of you
can roll first.
Both of you give me rolls.
Oh my god! I'm so sorry for blowing out your ears. I got an 18 to hit.
All right, 18 hits.
It's never happened to me
Cyphus?
before.
Do you want to attack 5 or 6? And what damage do you deal, Kataros?
I hit 6 for
Oh,
3
perfect.
damage.
You sling this, and the fireball now, straight and true, flies right through his chest. As you see, it doesn't exit out the other side, but the inside of his goblin body is illuminated for a moment as he spurts blood. The 5th goblin who had just slain Aster, or tried to slay Aster, turns and sees this happening. And before Cyphus can even muster a fireball, the goblin goes, "Please wait! You can take the iron, please!"
Cyphus will fire a firebolt.
Damn.
I would let him go if I wasn't already previously killed in this encounter.
We'll see
Now
if you
there's
hit
no
first.
mercy.
You died once today.
No, I do not.
Aster specifically watches as from where this goblin is pleading for his life in front of you, there is a fireball that goes, lobs all the way as if it's going to arc down onto him, but a spike of wind blows it back away from him.
Cyphus will pretend that he was being merciful.
Whistles.
And pat on the shoulder.
If you value your life, you'll run before I throw the next.
Well, now that this combat encounter is over... Oh, we disconnected for a moment. I must ask, is Aster merciful? Does he...
I was about to actually ask the Green Man and see what he thought. The big Green Man, I should say.
You? You are the big green man.
No, I'm the medium-sized Green Man.
Who's big?
My God. I'm talking to God.
Oh, you hold your
Green man in the
hands.
sky.
You hold your hands close, and for a brief moment, you feel a warm feeling rush through your veins, and the Dale falls silent to you. And are you asking?
I'm essentially like, does this thing need to die, or is there more to it?
There is a moment of silence, truly, before you return, or he returns with word. It is unnecessary. The deaths in this dale grow in number. Best not to add to them.
And with that, Aster will let down, lower his warhammer, still holding his shield closer to him, but very clearly letting his guard down, allowing the thing to pass. Change your ways, young creature. You still have time.
Actually, I'd like to come over
Okay.
and ask this guy some questions. We don't know what's been going on.
All right.
So I'll be like, "Hey, what's your name? You're pretty good."
True, he did hit me pretty hard.
Colo! But he stands up, sheathing his weapons, looking as though he wants to run. What could you have for me? Questions? I don't need to answer much. I need to leave.
Need back to Karkalek.
To what now?
To Karkalok.
Who or what is this Karkalok?
You need not know. He asks, what else could you have of me? What more questions could I ask?
What are you stealing this iron for? Why do you want it? Just to have
We steal
iron?
to steal. We steal because we need.
That
We need something to
makes
get us
sense to
through.
me. All right, fair enough. Did you do anything to this iron?
We
Did
did
you
nothing
eat
but
it?
take it.
Okay.
We would have traded. We would have. He like looks around before he gives you guys the one more. Like he is kind of making an insight check on you guys. He wants to know if he runs now, will he be chased?
No, if you run now, you've been very kind to us and answered our questions. We have no wish to harm you further.
You've been very kind to us, you say, as you bleed from the chest.
I just go, hey, hone your skills for next time. I'll see you around. Maybe.
And preferably, if there is a next time, don't attack us, and we will offer the same kindness. We have no qualms with the goblins.
We attacked them.
We have no qualms with the goblins.
All right.
He's a goblin. He doesn't remember that.
Well, with some light guiding your path and the blizzard over, you guys are going to have to... Well, actually, this sled can be... You can just tie up the axe beaks.
Yeah, we got birds.
Yeah, we got the birds that pull.
All right. Do you guys want to ride them, or how do you want to do this? You have the regular sled. It's 600 pounds.
Can I help them?
Help? Who?
2 of the birds alone should be able to carry it, so I'm sure that all 3 would be fine. I would say have 2 birds strapped to the thing, and then maybe 1 bird in front leading it, and then the rest of us can sit on the back. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe me and Garosh this time, so
All right.
sense of direction and my...
Do we want to heal or do anything?
Yes,
Short
I would
rest,
say-
Yeah.
maybe? Do you guys want a
I
short rest
would.
before?
Short rest, please.
Is it safe to rest right now?
At least where you're at. Like, that's fair, actually. There is no necessarily, like, safe area to make camp. Unless you guys want to give me a survival check to try and form an igloo.
I would rather just... Garosh is the only one besides me who's, like, hurting, right?
I mean, I was also hit, but I was planning on using mending.
Could they short rest on the wagon while one of us like leads it? Unless it's like cut
How
short,
much
of
were you
course.
here for, Judy?
Huh? What?
How much were you here for?
I've got 5 hit points left
Okay, cool. Out of a max.
out of 9.
Okay. I don't know if mending heals you.
It does heal me.
It heals you? That's awesome.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Good to know. I should make sure to learn that cantrip. Aster actually sees you mending yourself and makes a mental note. Intriguing.
Alright.
And then I will cure wounds on Garosh for 5 hit points.
All right.
That D8 rolls poorly. I'm getting a different one.
Can everybody give me a Constitution saving throw? The
Yes.
axe beaks
Yeah,
that
how
you
late
have.
in the day is it getting?
Hey, but we're not taking a rest. I'm just healing.
No, you're
people.
not. No, but this is just for traveling back.
Oh, okay.
It's going to take
You
4
got a
hours
nat
to
20?
4 out. Damn, it's going to take you guys 4 hours to travel back, and it's going to be a rough 4 hours.
I got a. You said survival.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be 22.
All right,
Is it survival or con?
con.
I got a 6.
Got a 15.
All right, 6. Damn. That is your second level of exhaustion, but thankfully you aren't really doing a lot of moving today, Nick.
My favorite.
You have halved speeds.
I
The
really need
trip-
gloves.
The trip back from the halfway point to Calvin's Cairn is arduous. The sled is very heavy, and making sure these ingots do not fly off. You have 4 hours on sled back and axebeak back. And while traveling through, you don't notice anything particular amongst the usual chaos of just passing by different reindeer or spotting different herds of animals in distances. At one point whilst traveling, there is a bit of movement spotted out of peripheral, and I was wondering if I could get some perception checks from the lot of you.
Yeah, I'll give you a perception.
You guys are, as I've stated earlier, in twilight for the entirety of this trip until you return at about 2 p.m.
I got a 16 perception, and I got 60 feet of dark vision.
All right. 16 for perception?
Yes.
All right. What did everyone else get?
I got a natural 1.
Ooh.
Oof. I got a 13.
I got a 12 plus dark vision if we need it.
All right. Cyphus?
I got a 12.
All right. None of you were able to spot it particularly, but Aster, off of one of the snowy mountain caps, you see something like land almost and kind of dissipate into the snowy capped top, almost like chameleoning in. But you can't tell which mountaintop it was on after you've turned. The trip back to Bryn Shander is a little bit easier than the one out of it. You arrive to the north gate. Everyone working seemingly hadn't noticed of your disappearance, Kataros. But moving back in, some of the guards give you a required greeting or a salute. And as you pass into Bryn Shander, you guys pass literally right by the North Look. And as you do so, you hear,
Oh my goodness! You guys are quick!
and the 3 shield dwarves returning out of it. They seemed to have spent their time enjoying themselves, if you can gather. The foam freezing against the Arctic winds as they step outside.
What happened? You guys look like... Well, pardon my language, but shit.
Well.
Ouch.
Well, no, there was some goblins out there. We got the better of them, though.
What do you mean? We were attacked by a Yeti. You didn't see the Yeti?
No,
Nope.
there's no Yeti.
Oh my god.
There were some polar bears, I think. That's what they were.
Well, we'll take it from here. And for you guys,
She reaches into her pockets and hands each and every one of you. Where is it? Oh my goodness, I hate forgetting where the treasure is. She is giving you... here we go. You guys each receive a bloodstone, which are worth 50 gold pieces each.
Ooh,
For those who don't know...
Should we mark that and
Yeah.
have to sell it or convert automatically?
You can mark it, unless you're going to trade it. It's an opaque, dark gray gemstone with red flecks.
And how much gold is it worth?
50 gold pieces. The 3 of them take... Haruna, being like the lead, grabs hold of your axe beaks and begins to lead them towards the black iron blades. Haruna also says that
we bought a pitcher of ale, but we can't really drink it now, so go ahead and take it on us.
And she gestures inside. There, through one of the windows, you can see is a table with a large pitcher of ale that has yet to be drank.
Well, it would be a shame to go to waste.
I agree.
All right. Heading inside, there is a little bit more party than usual in or a little more pep in your step. The party, obviously not kicking off, but people are in clearly better moods than usual as you stroll in with your big doofy smiles for whoever does. I just imagine Cerelia's visage is enough to make people go like, "Aw." But arriving in Bryn Shander, you feel the same warmth, or lack of cold, I should say, that you had been hoping to feel since leaving the gates this early morning. Stepping inside, drinking, I should ask, some of you, I might have sent it to the group chat. There is some rules on how your drinking goes and how it's supposedly, how long it takes like for you to get drunk. But you guys can go ahead and take a short rest if you'd like to. That means expending your hit dice at the end of the short rest. Or a character can spend one or more hit dice at the end of a short rest up to the character's maximum number of hit dice, which is equal to the character's level. For each hit die spent in this way, the player rolls a die and adds the character's constitution modifier to it, and they regain equal hit points to the total.
Doesn't make sense.
You roll your hit
the total
die.
for my cleric hit die, which is 1d8
con.
plus 2.
Plus constitution
Was
modifier.
1.
Oh.
I'm like, does it count the modifier there, or is it not supposed to?
I believe it counts the modifier there.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going up some health because it didn't heal me at all.
So I should say, this is your first drink after completing your first mission, and your spirits are unusually high. Character advancing level high, if you catch my drift. And as you guys pour your drinks, does anyone have a toast as you begin your early 2 o'clock night party?
Yeah.
Ooh.
She picks up she picks up Aster's drink and like lifts it. She's like, "To friends."
And I kind of like reach up. I assume you're like standing on a table.
Just like in a chair, standing up, like a 3-year-old.
Yeah, I reach up to get my drink slowly. Mostly, not even just because I'm like, oh, I want this, but more just making sure that I don't want you to drink it.
Does Aster have a toast?
To finding the light in the dark.
I have to ask, do these individual toasts inspire the other 3 for a toast of their own?
Oh, hell yeah.
To brushes with death.
Good one. For me, to bettering ourselves. Ha!
Aster? Or not Aster. Sorry, Kataros.
Finally controlling the power within us.
The cheers, the colliding of drinks, and the washing down of ale sets the whole bar into a "Hear, hear!" And Scramsax approaches the table, saying, "Now this isn't who I was this isn't who I was expecting to take this tankard. But happy to see you guys are back, and in one piece, as it seems." And he looks over the table for a moment. "Seems your party is gaining quite the following around here. You know, rumors have come in that I'm pretty sure you guys should see into if you plan on making a job of this." He lets you guys know that some people are talking around the tavern, and if they want to hear any rumors of possible things going on around, well, then you can check in with me. And he stands behind the counter as he cleans one of the mugs he takes off of a leftover table.
You mentioned there were people making a job of this. How so?
Well,
just going around and helping people?
Absolutely. They call people trying to help around the Icewind Dale Sunseekers. A very non-lucrative job, but pays the dividends in the karma and good hope it fosters. And let me tell you, the Icewind Dale is in short supply. He goes, what the hell? If you guys were curious, due east a little bit, there's some trouble brewing. In Bremen, fishers are being terrorized by a monster that lives near Mer Doldun. Strange that none of the other towns on that lake have been harangued by that monster that they so report.
Sounds interesting.
If you want, you guys can.
Rumblings?
Oh, I was gonna say, what did you want to ask further? Or?
Oh, I mean, we can ask more about this.
Well, no. For any other rumors, you can also ask.
Oh yeah, no. Have you ever heard anything about any unusual or powerful magic?
Well, I'm not sure if you consider it magic or curses, but in Targos, a band of adventurers is planning an expedition up the side of Kelvin's Cairn. They're hoping to find Oyaminartuk, a Goliath lycanthrope who can transform into a polar bear. If you hurry, you might be able to join the expedition. Targos is also only a 2-hour walk from here, if you take the roads.
Very interesting.
But that's all I've got for you guys. Does anyone have any interest in following up on any of those? Bremen and Targos, as you can see on the map, or at least the larger map of the Dale, are a 2-hour walk from Bryn Shander to Targos, and a similar walk from Targos to Bremen. Does anyone have any interest in going to either city specifically?
More towards Targos, specifically because that polar bear lycanthrope sounds very interesting.
Fair enough.
I'd like to imagine Garosh is like, a monster that harangues fishermen or a lycanthrope. They both sound interesting.
Wonderful. As this is going on, you hear the door open and close. And following close is the visage of Duvessa Shane, the speaker of Bryn Shander. She goes, Kataros!
Duvessa.
Your group's done good enough for this town. I think at least you and your friends have earned it. She approaches and hands him what appears to be like a pin of some sort. It's a metal pin crafted in the shape of the Bryn Shander flag, or I don't know how I forgot this word. The emblem. Do you know what the emblem of Bryn Shander looks like, Kataros?
In character or out of character? I imagine Kataros would know as well.
That's fair.
He's been here
He
long
probably
enough.
would, but for those of you who do not know, all of the 10 towns have their own heraldry. And the Bryn Shander heraldry is black antlers above a vertical shaft of golden wheat on a white field, signifying the town's strength and prosperity on the vast snowy tundra. This pin, or the 5 pins that she gives to you guys, are sort of an insignia of your friendship with the speaker. She lets you guys know that if you're ever in a bind and you know somebody that's related to one of these towns, show them this, and they'll do their best to help. And I expect you to do the same if they are ever to show you the same. It's a sort of unspoken trust.
We got our first gym badge.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it.
Not many of these towns do this exact sort of practice, but they're very kind, at least to those that she trusts in Bryn Shander. Tuvessa, waving hello to some of the other patrons, then takes her leave, unless you ask her for anything further.
No, I just thank her and tell her that was very kind.
All right. Do you guys want to prepare to travel for next session to somewhere, or I guess Targos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Targos.
Looks like Targos.
I'm down to go to Targos.
Sounds good.
All right.
Which direction is Targos? Is that west or south?
That is west. All right.
I did have a question for Scramsax, unless we're like dying to end session.
No, that's fair.
for it.
He's simply cleaning glasses as you approach him.
Have you heard of anyone by the name of, and I might butcher this, Karkalak?
No, I don't believe I have. But if anything comes up, I'll be sure to let you know.
Can I also make a history saving throw? Or not saving throw, check?
Yeah, go for it.
That's a good idea.
Let's see. 19?
Oof. It's not. You've heard the word muttered along the dale, but not in any good enough context to describe or discern what it could be.
Would you let me use my researcher feat for this? So that I know where I could get it. The
Where you could find the information?
Yeah.
Yes. The eastern half of the 10 towns was where you believe you heard mention of it.
Cool.
All right.
Great.
All right. Well, that's where we're gonna end our first session.
Yay.
Yay!
I don't think anyone. I don't want to say it.
We all totally lived.
But if anyone
In
has
one piece.
Or sorry, I should say I need to thank our viewers and specifically Monolock and Matthew. Thank you guys so much for your donations. It helps indescribably the channel. You guys will be seeing more art for this, of course, soon. But for those of you who also just shown up to the VOD or to the stream, thank you so much for your patronage and viewership. If you want to catch us, we don't have a name for you guys yet. All right. I guess right this second. But yeah, you can watch us on Wednesday after show. But thank you so much. If you want to play this module, this is the Rime of the Frost Maiden, or otherwise known as Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden. It's the official D&D 5e. Support it officially. Buy it at your local game stores. Buy it on Amazon. Buy it on D&D Beyond. It's all perfect. All amazing. That should be it. If you want to find any one of our players, you can find them in the description down below. And you can catch us next Tuesday, 8 to 10, correct?
Yeah.
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 All right.